Welcome to Beyond Sunday with Pastor Nick Williams. South Shore Community Church exists to help all people find and follow Jesus. Join us weekly as we talk through current sermons, theology, parenting issues, and how to have a gospel-centered marriage. We are praying that today's message helps you grow closer to Jesus. Now, here's your host, Pastor Nick.
Welcome back to Beyond Sunday, where we explore the principles of leadership and personal growth for this month at least, through John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. This is a mini-series I'm doing for the month of July. Today, we're diving into the sixth law, the law of solid ground. This law states that trust is the foundation of leadership. Let's unpack what this means and how you and I can apply it to our leadership journey. In my leadership experience, I've learned that trust is the cornerstone of effective leadership. Without trust, relationships and influence can quickly deteriorate. Early in my career, I faced a situation where trust was broken, and it took a considerable effort and time. I'm talking lots of time to rebuild it. This experience taught me the invaluable lesson that trust must be treated as a leader's most precious asset. It's something that takes years to build, seconds to break, and potentially forever to repair. John Maxwell defines the law of solid ground by saying trust is the foundation of leadership. This is perhaps the greatest challenge leaders face in the 21st century, as many people are disillusioned with self-serving leaders who have abused their trust. Without trust, a leader has nothing to offer. Maxwell explains that we build trust by consistently exemplifying competence, connection, and character. Trust is built over time through consistent actions and behaviors that demonstrate reliability and integrity. Character and leadership are intertwined. Character makes trust possible, and trust makes leadership possible. Leaders must demonstrate that they have the skills and the knowledge to perform their roles effectively. This is the competence part of this. This builds confidence among followers. Then there's the connection piece. Building strong relationships with your team is essential. Leaders need to show that they care about their followers on a personal level. The third piece is character. This is perhaps the most critical element. Character communicates consistency, potential, and respect. Leaders earn respect and trust by making good decisions, humbly admitting mistakes, and putting the needs of others and the organization before their own needs. Maxwell notes that no leader can break trust with his people and expect to keep influencing them. And as we already know, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. When a leader consistently demonstrates these qualities, trust is established. However, if leaders break the law of solid ground, they lose influence. Trust is fragile and must be treated as our most precious asset. Proverbs 3 Verses 5 through 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lead not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." This verse underscores the importance of trust as a foundational principle, not only in our relationship with God, although that's what this verse is speaking to, but also in our relationship with others. Consider for a moment the story of Joseph in the Bible. Despite the many trials he faced, Joseph consistently demonstrated character and competence. His integrity and ability to make wise decisions earned him trust and respect, ultimately leading to his rise as a leader in Egypt. Joseph's story illustrates how trust and character are essential for effective leadership. Another biblical example is Nehemiah. Nehemiah led the rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls. His dedication, honesty, his clear communication earned the trust of the people, enabling them to complete the task despite significant opposition. John Maxwell said, "Trust is the foundation of leadership." This succinctly captures the essence of the law of solid ground. Another insightful quote is from Dwight D. Eisenhower. It says, "In order to be a leader, a man must have followers, and to have followers, a man must have their confidence. Hence, the supreme quality for a leader is unquestionable integrity. Without it, no real success is possible." This emphasizes the critical role of integrity and trust in leadership. Imagine, if you will, a team leader who is consistently making sound decisions, admitting mistakes, and prioritizes the needs of the team over personal gain. This leader earns the trust and respect of their team, resulting in higher morale, better performance, and a more cohesive group. Conversely, a leader who is self-serving, dishonest, or inconsistent will quickly lose the trust and loyalty of their team, leading to dysfunction and failure. Consider the example of Nelson Mandela. His unwavering integrity, even in the face of immense adversity, earned him the trust and respect of millions. Mandela's character and commitment to justice and equality made him a leader whose influence extended far beyond his immediate circle. His ability to forgive and his dedication to reconciliation after his release from prison demonstrated a deep commitment to rebuilding a nation based on trust and mutual respect. Now, Maxwell shares a story about a CEO who lost the trust of his employees due to a series of poor decisions and a lack of transparency. It took significant effort and a commitment to rebuilding trust through consistent positive actions before he could regain his influence and lead effectively again. This CEO had to make amends by openly admitting his mistakes, making restitution, and demonstrating through his actions that he was committed to earning back the trust of his team. For just a moment, let's talk about how you and I can apply the law of solid ground to our own leadership journey. Number one, the gauge trust. If those you lead were asked how trustworthy you are, how would they answer? Gauge how others trust you by asking yourself, do they share their beliefs and opinions with you? Are they willing to share a difference of opinion with you? Do they share struggles in their area of work with you? Number two, develop character. Spend time developing your character, not just your professional skills. Let me say that again. Spend time developing your character, not just your professional skills. Character is foundational to building trust. Focus on honesty, integrity, and consistency in your actions. Evaluate your decisions and actions regularly to ensure they align with your values and the best interest of your team. Number three, make amends. If you break the trust of others, make it right. The first step is to apologize sincerely. Then make restitution for the act and commit daily to regaining their trust through consistent, trustworthy behavior. Rebuilding trust takes time and effort, but it is essential for restoring relationships and your effectiveness as a leader. Number four, consistently model competence, connection, and character. Continuously work on these three areas. Competence ensures you effectively perform your role. Connection builds relationships, and character ensures you are trusted and respected. These qualities must be evident in your daily interactions and decisions. Finally, number five, reflect and seek feedback. Regularly reflect on your leadership practices and seek feedback from those you lead. Understanding how others perceive your trustworthiness can provide valuable insights for personal growth and improvement. Remember, trust is the foundation of leadership. Without it, you cannot lead effectively. By focusing on building and maintaining trust, you lay a solid foundation for your leadership and influence. Today, we explored the law of solid ground and how building trust through competence, connection, and character is crucial for effective leadership. Understanding and applying this law can transform the way you lead and the impact that you have on those around you. Join us tomorrow as we delve into the seventh law, the law of respect. You won't want to miss it. Thank you again for listening. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, please subscribe, share it, leave a review. And until next time, keep growing and leading with purpose.
Thank you for tuning in to Beyond Sunday. We hope the conversations and insights shared here have brought you encouragement and have deepened your journey of faith. If today's episode has inspired you, we invite you to follow or subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an opportunity to grow closer to Jesus alongside us. Don't forget to share this podcast with friends and family who might be blessed by it too. Until next time, thanks for joining us, and may God bless you abundantly.